Happy Monday and happy eclipse day, y'all. I hope that everybody who was able to see the eclipse did. It's pouring rain here, so it didn't happen for me, but that's okay. I saw the partial one. I don't know, what was it, like a few months ago? Anyways, hopefully everyone's having a great day. Today, I'm going to do a rescue box recap. I'm going to be going over some items that I got in a Thredup DIY Designer Box about 3 months ago. Let you know what I got in the box, what has sold, where it's sold, how much it's sold for, and if we have a profit or loss on this box. For this box in particular, if you didn't see the unboxing, I will link it above so you can go back and watch it and see what I got. But I'll go through each step by step, and I will put some screenshots up on the screen so you can see what the item looked like, and we'll see how I did on this one. Okay, so for this box in particular, this was my video that was Chanel and Chanel, where I got 2 Chanel items in the same box, which was awesome. Okay, so when I opened that box, the first item that was off the top was a Millie dress. Now, Millie dresses don't resell for that much, but I love Millie. I think that their clothing is beautiful. I feel like it's well made. This dress in particular had a lot of structure. The top was a solid black, and then the skirt had a really pretty black and white print on it. This I did end up sending into the Reselling. I knew it would sell there faster, although probably not for as much, right? But it did. That one did sell on the Reselling. Now, when I sent it in, they did have it priced at $65. But by the time someone purchased it, you know, they're always giving the discounts. And so it was purchased for $45.50. My commission on that sale was $9. And let's just point out for a second, let's take a pause and let's take a look at the jewelry that I have on today. Many of you know that I purchased some craft lots from some Rent the Runway jewelry, and I repurposed them. So these are the Lulu Frost earrings that I repurposed along with the bracelet. I do have these for sale in my Poshmark closet, although I do wear these quite often, so I'm thinking about taking it down and just holding on to it myself. And then I have some different rings on. I've got a Tiffany bracelet, like a little tennis bracelet, and my James Avery necklace. So anyways, I know that you guys like to see what jewelry I'm wearing, so I thought I would take a minute and point it out. And of course, we can't forget my headband. Like, that's always a must, right? Okay, moving on, back to the box. The next item that was in the box was by the brand Armani. Again, another item that retails for a lot, but doesn't necessarily resell for a lot. This is in great condition and is a blazer. Now, not a wool blazer, but more like a knit blazer. This one did not have a US size in it. It had an Italian and a Mexican size of 52. I did the measurements and figured out it's about a US extra large. Really great condition. This is still for sale, so it has not sold. If any subscribers are interested in this blazer, I would do it for $15. If you want to purchase something, just send me an email to stinaresells@gmail.com, and I'm happy to sell to you directly. If you need additional measurements on anything, just let me know and I can send those to you. But for the purposes of this video, that one is a 0. The next item that was in the box was an Alex and Olivia blouse. But this one was really interesting. Okay, it was silver, but it was like a metallic fabric. And I don't mean like a little bit of shine. I mean, it almost felt like chainmail. It was so substantial. It was in great condition. Again, another brand that doesn't necessarily resell for the most. But this was purchased by a fellow YouTuber. And so I hope she's enjoying it. And so that one I sold direct for $25. The next item that was in the box was one of the 2 Chanels I got. And these are the Chanel sunglasses. These had a gorgeous like faux tortoise shell around the outside. There is some scratching in the lenses, and then that really pretty like iconic quilted leather for the sides of the sunglasses. Overall, there's a little bit of wear to the leather and some scratching in the lenses. Overall, beautiful pair of sunglasses, definitely in resellable condition. These are still for sale, so they have not sold. I do have them listed, I don't know, you'll see on the screen, I think around $200 in my Poshmark. If any subscribers are interested in those, I will offer those up for $100. But for the purposes of this video, that one's also a $0. I really can't believe the Chanel sunglasses haven't sold yet. And I know that y'all wanted me to keep them, okay? But I didn't feel like they looked just quite right on me. I typically wear more like aviators or something like that. So they're beautiful, but not quite for me. So anyways, the next item in the box was one that paid for the box, which of course is always great. And this was a pair of black Gucci mules. They had the horse bit hardware. I did have to do some cleaning up on these. There was some scuffing on them, and they are in a small size, or were in a small size. So this I ended up deciding, because of the size, to send into the Reselling. They originally had them listed at $365. When I comped those out, I was like, no brainer, I'm sending it into them. And with the coupon the person used, they were purchased for $292. And then my commission on those, because I also got a loyalty bonus, ended up coming to $164. I was thrilled with that. And that item already made me a profit on this box, so cannot complain about that at all. The next item that was in the box, another great brand, was Prada. So one of the things that I look for in these designer boxes that I love is the variety. I love getting a handbag, which we didn't have in this box. Of course, I love getting great luxury brands. But I got a belt. That's what this next item was. And I think that's so cool. If I can get like a wallet or a handbag, a belt, sunglasses, I mean, I think that's great. Plus, of course, some clothing and shoes. So this was a Prada belt. The hardware was a little beat up on this, and I decided to send it into the Reselling because I wasn't sure how easy it was going to be for me to sell. They did accept it. I was a little surprised because the hardware, like I said, had quite a bit of wear to it. There was a little bit of pulling away of the leather prior to the stitching on the edging of the belt, which I did leather glue back down. But it didn't really affect the structure of the belt because it was still sewn in. So a little repair to that, sent that in. They originally listed it for $155, and it's now discounted down to $93. It has not sold yet, but fingers crossed that that one will sell soon. Okay, so then the last item that was in this box was the other Chanel. I mean, I could not believe that I got two Chanels in the same box. I mean, it's wild. But this was a pair of vintage Chanel heels. The interesting thing about these shoes was that they had a metal heel, which I thought was really cool. Now, the issue with these shoes is that there was a lot of creasing at the toe. And then there was a lot of loss of stretch on the elastic that was near the buckle that went around the ankle. So I did condition these and ended up sending them into the Reselling, mainly because of those condition issues. And they did accept them and originally listed them for $275, which I was thrilled with. However, they still haven't sold yet. So they have been discounted down to $165. Fingers crossed that those also sell soon. So let's go over my sales. I sold 3 items so far from this box. The Millie dress on the Reselling, the Alice and Olivia, like, I don't know, little metal shirt to one of my friends, and the Gucci mules on the Reselling. So my total revenue to date on those 3 sales is $362.50. Now, when you subtract out the cost of the box, which I believe I did use a credit on this box. So, but I'm not y'all. I'm not good at keeping track of that. So I'm just going off the like base cost of the box of $140. And then you take out all the fees and everything before my commission. I am at a profit so far on this box of $58. And that's still with the 2 Chanels left to sell. So let me know what you guys think. I will be back tomorrow with a thrift haul. You guys really seem to love that last time I did it. I do have a few clothing items, a few pairs of shoes, and a ton of jewelry. So I can't wait to show you everything that I've picked up at my thrift. I'll be offering great prices for anyone who's interested in purchasing. So come back tomorrow and join me for that. That will be on Tuesday. Then Thursday, for our Thredup Thursday, we're going to be opening another designer box. So make sure you tune in then. If you're not subscribed to the channel, please hit that subscribe button and hit the notification bell so that you are notified every time that I have a new video. Also, the other extra bonus coming this week, I will be having a 4th video up. Y'all, Saturday is the scrap fabric collab, and I am part of that with a bunch of other great YouTubers. And we'll be opening a Thredup scrap fabric box, and those will be going up as premieres so that you can join us live in the chat about the boxes and see what everybody got. Carrie T says we'll be kicking us off for that at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and that will be on Saturday. So hopefully you can join us then. I will have the notification up for my videos, so make sure you hit the notification for that so that you get notified when that one goes up. All right, thanks y'all for joining me today on this really unusual eclipse day, and I will see you guys back tomorrow. Bye y'all.